I'm Peter Greenberg, and I'm cruising in the Netherlands on the Viking Odin, one of the new longships from Viking River Cruises. You know, seeing the river like this and cruising this area is a great way to go from point A to point B, but it's not about going from point A to point B. It's what you do when you get off the boat. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Because when you get off the boat, you get to experience local communities. You get to immerse yourself in the culture and see history the way it still exists today. So stay with me as I show you how to actually cruise like a local. You can always see the museums and explore The Hague, but if you really want to see Amsterdam like a local, you gotta think green. This city is filled with locals getting around by bike, and all around the city locals are finding plots of land to plant urban gardens. For starters, check out De Kaas. It's an old Dutch greenhouse turned into a restaurant, and the produce you see on your plate comes straight from that greenhouse. It's a local favorite and a really cool spot in the city you won't want to miss. Next stop, the town of Volendam. It doesn't get more local than this. Consisting mainly of craftspeople, this community is incredibly tight-knit. Want to be part of the community? Then just go to a soccer match. The people here are very serious about their soccer club, FC Volendam. Believe me, you'll know when there's a match going on because you'll hear the cheers coming from all the pubs along the water. A few minutes along the dike is Edam. This little town is best known for one thing. You guessed it, cheese. My advice, skip the farm tour with people in costume and instead go straight for the good stuff. The wine and specialty cheese shop has some of the best local cheese in town. The last stop, one of my favorite places, Rotterdam. Talk about a completely reinvented city because it was completely bombed during World War II and then rebuilt. It's so modern, it doesn't look like any other Dutch city. And there's no real architecture here, it's whatever anybody wanted to do. And if you really want to get the old world flavor, just stop by one of my old world favorites, the Hotel New York. It's a building that dates back more than 100 years. In a place called Kinderdijk with about 19 windmills, they get about 1 million visitors a year who will come to this bridge, walk across the water, and visit that show windmill. It's about €6. Well, that's what they're going to do. So instead, you come over here about 3,000 yards away from the tourist windmill, and you see a real windmill working, a real miller there, and of course, hey, don't forget the dog.